रावणचारी जय राधा माधव कुंज बिहारी गोपीजन वल्लभ गिरिवरधारी कुंज बिहारी गोपीजन वल्लभ गिरिवरधारी यशोदानंदन व्रज जनरंजन यशोदानंदन व्रज जनरंजन यमुना तीरावनचारी जय राधा माधव कुंज बिहारी गोपीजन वल्लभ गिरिवरधारी गोपीजन वल्लभ गिरिवरधारी जय राधा माधव कुंज बिहारी गोपीजन वल्लभ गिरिवरधारी जय राधा दामोदर राधा दामोदर राधा दामोदर राधे राधा दामोदर जय यशोदा दामोदर यशोदा दामोदर यशोदा दामोदर श्री राधे जय यशोदा दामोदर यशोदा दामोदर यशोदा दामोदर श्री जय राधा मदन मोहन राधा मदन मोहन राधा मदन मोहन राधे जय प्रभुपाद 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 जय प्रभुपाद जय जय प्रभुपाद 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 जय जय गुरुदेव 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 जय जय गुरुदेव हरिनाम संकीर्तन की श्रील प्रभुपाद की जय। हरे कृष्ण। Hare Krishna. So welcome you all to the Sunday Satsang program. Thank you for coming. Very grateful to you. We are going to discuss very special topic today, and a interesting pastime of Lord Shri Krishna and learn from it. Before we do that, we'll offer prayers. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Ajnanatimirandhasya Jnananjana Shalakaya Chakshur Unmilitam Yena तस्मै श्री गुरवे नमः। नमः ॐ विष्णुपादाय कृष्णप्रेष्ठाय भूतले श्रीमते भक्तिवेदान्त स्वामिन् इति नामिने। नमस्ते सारस्वते देवे गौरवाणी प्रचारिणे निर्विशेष शून्यवादी पाश्चात्य देशतारिणे। जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासादि गौर भक्तवृंद। हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे। Hare Krishna. So again, welcome you all. So today we are going to discuss a very interesting story and a pastime, Leela of Lord Shri Krishna, which is there right in front of you here. And since long time you have been taking darshan of this. Thank you, Prabhuji. So this is the beautiful story of Yashoda Mata binding Lord Shri Krishna with the ropes, right? And this story is called as Damodar Leela. So those who are hearing first time, how many of you are hearing this about this story of Lord Krishna bound by Mother Yashoda? First time you are going to hear today. Anyone like this here who is going to hear first time? Yeah, please feel. Okay, how many of you know this? I think then everyone will raise hand. Okay, wow. So I think then I can summarize it. I don't have to go to details. You know, amongst all the different pastimes, pastime means Leela. When Lord Krishna does his Leela, he does to attract us. We were discussing, right, some time back. Janma karma cha me divyam evam yo veti tatvatah. Lord Krishna says in Bhagavad Gita, Janma karma cha me divyam. भगवान का जो जन्म और कर्म है, जो उनकी एक्टिविटीज है, they are divya. Why they are divine, divya or divine? Because they are not forced by karma, like what we have to act, because based on karma. It is not like this. Lord Krishna performs his Leela, sweet pastimes, to attract all of our hearts. It's like a movie trailer to bring us to the spiritual world. Lord Krishna comes and performs his beautiful Leelas to attract our heart. Okay, so that's why this is called Leela, pastime. In English, it is translated as pastime, and what we do is called as time pass. Thank you. Okay, you know, not really. If we are doing Krishna consciousness, then it is not time pass. Apart from Krishna consciousness, everything is time pass, right? So Krishna's is pastime. So out of the different pastimes of Krishna, you know, Govardhan Leela, right? Lord Krishna lifts Govardhan. So that is celebrated as Govardhan Puja. Lord Krishna takes birth. That's also a Leela. That is celebrated as Janmashtami. Any other Leelas you know of Lord Krishna which is celebrated also? Gocharan Leela, you know, when Lord takes, so that is celebrated as Gopashtami. Some of you will be aware. Then Sharad Purnima is also another Leela when Lord Krishna had, Rasa Leela dance with the gopis. Many such Leelas are there. For Krishna or even for other, like Lord Ram, also other incarnations. When Lord Ram kills Ravana, that Leela is celebrated as, we just celebrated Dashera. When Lord Ram returned back to Ayodhya, Diwali, that's the Diwali. So many Leelas. All these Leelas are celebrated one day in a year. Right? Dashera, how long you celebrate? One day. Diwali, but main is one day. Janmashtami, one day. There is only one Leela of Lord Shri Krishna which is celebrated for entire 1 month. It happened one day, but it is celebrated 1 month. And that, so it has to be very special, right? One story, but every day it is celebrated for one entire month. And that Leela is this beautiful story of Damodar. And why are we discussing now? You know, it's very special. Entire month devotees now are going to celebrate. Beginning from day after tomorrow is the beginning of Kartik month, or which is also called as Damodar month, based on this wonderful story. And entire month is considered very special. It is not considered, it is very special. It is said this is the month which is most dear to Krishna. It is the month of Srimati Radharani, very dear to Lord Shri Krishna. Just like we have our choices, our likings, Krishna also has his likings. So he likes this month. So many wonderful stories and Leelas happened in this month. And the central to that, the most important, is this Leela of Yashoda Damodar. And the entire month, devotees all over the world, all over globe, all over universe rather, they celebrate this Leela by offering lamps to Krishna, singing the glories of Damodarji, Damodarashtakam. How many of you attended Damodarashtakam before? Some devotees. So starting from day after tomorrow, every day here also we will have in the evening, and then on Sunday also we can have during program. We will offer lamps. This is considered very special to offer lamps to Damodarji on this, in this month. So this is a very special story, pastime of Lord Shri Krishna, and we are going to just discuss a little bit about how it happened. How can somebody tie God? Can someone tie God? Bind God? Yes? Who? Only Mother Yashoda can do it. Can you switch off this? Switch off. It's too cold. No, just one fan. Just switch off this fan. Switch off this fan. Okay. So, once one devotee came. Once one devotee came to Srila Prabhupada. Not devotee, sorry. One outside, one person, just inquisitive. एक ऐसा ही व्यक्ति आया प्रभुपाद के पास. उस टाइम क्या बहुत सारे सो कॉल्ड साधु और सेंट ये लोग सब अमेरिका में जा रहे थे, और सो मेनी ऑफ देम वुड टेल, बहुत सारे योगीज और ये सब उनको, और लोगों बोलते थे कि गिव मी सम मनी आई विल मेक यू गॉड, जस्ट डू सम योगा एंड आई विल गिव यू मंत्रा, यू चैंट दैट मंत्रा यू कैन बिकम गॉड. तो ये बहुत क्रेज था उधर उस टाइम पे, अभी भी है बहुत लोग ऐसे कुछ, which is not possible. We have seen, we know that जीवेर स्वरूप होए कृष्णेर नित्य दास. हम भगवान के शाश्वत दास है. Eternally we are servant of God. We can never become God. God doesn't become God. When he is small kid, he is God. It's not that someday he realized he got some Shakti and he became God. It doesn't happen. God is always God and we are his servants. Right? And servant enjoys more than God. We had discussed this before also. So now one person came to Srila Prabhupada. He said, Swamiji, can you make me God? Person came and asked Prabhupada ji in America. Prabhupada said, sorry, I cannot make you God. And then Srila Prabhupada added, he said, but I can make you get greater than God. I can make you bigger than God. Then he was surprised. God is the greatest. How can somebody be bigger than God or greater than God? Now if you see this, who is more powerful? Who is binding? Not that one who is bound, right? Who is God? Krishna. So what is this mystery? People can't understand. How can God be bound? God is like omnipotent, omniscient, most powerful controller of everything, which is definitely true. But he can be bound by the love of his devotees. There's only one thing which can bind Lord Krishna or the Supreme Lord. That is the love. And Srila Prabhupada told him, I can make you greater means by love. You can be greater than God. Just like if you see that another picture there behind, we had seen it before, Sudama and Krishna, Mataji sitting, right? Now, if you look at that picture and if you don't know anything, then who is greater? Yeah, somebody's feet being washed and Krishna is washing feet, right? If you see the picture on Bhagavad Gita, Arjuna is the master sitting in chariot, Krishna is driving chariot. Now who is greater? See how Krishna likes to serve his devotees. There is always competition between Krishna and his devotees. Devotees want to serve Krishna, Krishna wants to serve his devotees. This is called love. Devotees love Krishna, Lord Krishna loves his devotees. And the what you can say crescendo, the topmost pastime of such topmost loving exchange between devotee and Krishna is this Leela of Yashoda Damodar. Yashoda Mai binding Lord Krishna is a very beautiful story which happened on the day of Diwali. So that's why this entire month this is celebrated, Damodar Leela. So today we are going to read from Srimad Bhagavatam. I am going to directly read from the 10th canto where this story is mentioned, this pastime is mentioned. We don't call it story because generally story means something fictional. It is actually not story, it is pastime. So we should call it as a Leela or pastime. So let us read this Leela from Bhagavatam and then I am going to describe a little bit, discuss a little on this as we read. Okay? So let's go to Bhagavatam. So obviously you don't have it, you can hear attentively. I am reading directly from the Bhagavatam 10th canto today. So Shukadev Goswami, who is speaking Srimad Bhagavatam, so we are just going to read the verses. What exactly happened? How could Lord Krishna be bound? What mischief did he do? We are going to read all that. Let's start. Shri Shukadev Goswami said, if you have Bhagavatam, this is 10 canto 9 chapter. If anybody has, if you want to refer, 10.9. Okay. Shri Shukadev Goswami said, one day, when Mother Yashoda saw that all the maid servants were engaged in other household affairs, she personally began to churn the yogurt. So this is the picture. Mother Yashoda herself, she had many servants, but she decided to personally churn. This was the day of Diwali. And Mother Yashoda thought, let me offer very special butter to Kana, to her child, Lord Shri Krishna. She doesn't consider Krishna as his god or anything. She feels he is my own. She's actually in the mood of Vatsalya, So Mother Yashoda started churning. While churning, she remembered the childish activities of Krishna, and in her own way, she composed songs and enjoyed singing to herself about all those activities. So while churning, what Yashoda was doing? See, churning. You know that churning rod now, as you see here in the villages. So churning, curd, you have butter comes out. And while doing that, she is remembering Krishna. By singing sweet stories of Krishna's Leelas, which she only has seen. And she is composing nice verses and singing. So we learn a very interesting thing here. See, Mother Yashoda is using her senses to serve Krishna. Her hands, her, body. But her mind is also engaged in Krishna. So, by remembering the pastimes of Krishna. See, one thing is to serve Krishna by our body and senses, bodily senses. So, we may be serving, we may be cooking for Krishna, we may be doing Nama Jap. Is also service to Krishna, calling his name. But where is our mind? Many times mind goes all over the world when we are doing seva. Seva actually means when the mind is also engaged in the service of Krishna. So this is what Yashoda is doing. She is serving Krishna and also remembering Krishna. Sometimes we are taking Krishna's name and remembering, so many things of this world. That is not bhakti. We have to also train our mind to remember Krishna. So this is the first thing we learn. Mother Yashoda is churning and remembering Krishna by singing glories of Krishna. Now if we say, okay, we don't know what to sing, just chant holy name. And when we hear the holy name, we think about Krishna. That's how we can remember the Lord. So this is how it began. Okay, Mother Yashoda is churning and remembering Krishna. Then, um, while Mother Yashoda was churning butter, Lord Krishna, desiring to drink milk of her breast, appeared before her. And in order to increase her transcendental pleasure, he caught hold of the churning rod and began to prevent her from churning. So, actually, when she was churning, Lord Krishna was sleeping in a room. And then, when she started churning, Lord Krishna actually became very upset. Why is mother giving more attention to the churning rod than me? He started thinking. Then let me go and stop her. Now this is Leela. So Lord Krishna thought, let me take I want the attention of my mother. So he got up, went to Mother Yashoda, and see here, he came to Yashoda, and he held the churning rod. Right, Yashoda's absorption we saw. She is that picture is not there, but Yashoda, Lord Krishna held the churning rod. So mother, don't churn, right? So this is what happened. Mother Yashoda then embraced Krishna, allowed him to sit down on her lap, and began to look upon the face of Lord with great love and affection. Because of her intense affection, milk was flowing from her breast. But when she saw that the milk pan on the oven was boiling over, she immediately left her son and to take care of the overflowing milk. Although the child was not yet fully satisfied with drinking the milk of his mother's breast. So Mother Yashoda started feeding Lord Krishna the breast milk. But suddenly that time, milk was kept on the stove, the pan, and then it started overflowing. Actually, the milk, it is said that milk wanted to commit suicide. Because now Krishna is drinking Yashoda's milk, then milk thought, who will drink me? What is the use of this life? So this is how some acharyas, make it very graphical. So it started overflowing, boiling. Mother Yashoda was in two minds. Here is Krishna on her lap, and he wants he wants to be served. He wants the love of his mother. And then there is milk. So Mother Yashoda thought, what should I do? She kept Krishna, and she told Krishna, I'll just return. Just go to the kitchen and take the milk, out of the stove, and then I will come back. So this is what. So Krishna, Mother Yashoda left, right, to get the milk from the stove. So here, Mother Yashoda again teaches us a very good lesson, another very interesting thing. So more than getting the association of Krishna, more important than that is to serve Lord Shri Krishna. Service of Lord Krishna is more important than getting the association of Krishna. Right? Srila Prabhupada was in Vrindavan when he was 70 years old, right? 60 years, 70 years old. He was in Vrindavan writing books, translating. He was in the association of Krishna. There are so many beautiful temples, all different environment. And then Srila Prabhupada left that to go to West to preach Lord Krishna's message. Now someone will say, Are, at that age, retirement age, most of the people have plan, go to Vrindavan, retire there, nicely spend the time in chanting Radhe Radhe, Krishna Krishna, which is not wrong. But more important than that is to serve Lord Krishna. Srila Prabhupada was already living in Vrindavan, in one of the very good temples, very best temples of Vrindavan, where Goswamis also stayed. And he had 2 rooms, his life was all set. But Srila Prabhupada didn't stop there. He wanted to serve Krishna. And for that service, he left Vrindavan, he left all the comfort, he left the, such a great devotional environment and went to America. So many times, we also have tug of war at times, right? We should choose service to Lord Shri Krishna beyond everything else, above everything else. We should choose service. So Mother Yashoda here left Krishna also to attend to the service of Krishna. It is also for seva of Krishna only. That milk was also for Krishna. So why she went? For the service of Krishna only she went. But Krishna became angry on this. In general, he is very pleased. He was actually pleased internally. but he externally showed great anger for Mother Yashoda. Now let's see what happens. Being very angry and biting his reddish lips with his teeth, Krishna, with false tears in his eyes, crocodile tears. बच्चों को पता है ये, how to falsely cry. Sometimes when they want something, they can have false tears. So that false tears in his eyes broke the container of yogurt with a piece of stone. Some stone was lying, Krishna took that, and that yogurt container, Krishna broke it from. In such a way, he's so smart, it didn't make much sound. He very gently broke it. Then he entered the room and began to eat the freshly churned butter in a solitary place. He took that butter and started eating. And not only started eating, he started even giving it to monkeys. Right? So many monkeys came. Mother Yashoda, after taking down the hot milk from the oven, returned to the churning spot. And when she saw that the container of yogurt was broken and that Krishna was not present, she concluded that the breaking of the pot was work of Krishna. Krishna at that time was sitting on upside down wooden mortar. I don't know that picture. Okay, this is later. So Krishna was actually sitting on this is called wooden mortar. This is not wooden, but that is mortar, And Krishna was sitting on it. So because of having stolen, he was looking all around with great anxiety. If you do something wrong, then there is always fear, right? So he did the mischief, right? And then Krishna is looking around whether mother is coming and she is going to chastise. Suspecting that he might be chastised by his mother, Mother Yashoda, upon seeing him, very cautiously approached him from behind. So meanwhile, what has happened, which is not mentioned here, all the monkeys started coming. There were always so many monkeys in Vrindavan. And especially these monkeys, they were friends of Krishna. It is said Lord Ramachandra could not give anything to monkeys when they helped him. So he told them that next birth, when I come as Krishna, I will give you a lot of butter. So please be around me. So every time Krishna would steal butter, all these monkeys come. They are actually the friends of Lord Krishna, Lord Ram and Krishna. So all these monkeys came, Krishna started giving them butter, and all of them are having nice party time. And Krishna is looking the other side. Mother Yashoda came from behind with a stick in her hand. Very slowly. She is also mother of Krishna, so she knows. She also came very slowly, not to make him understand. Then it is said, Krishna saw in the eyes of a monkey. And that in the eyes of monkey, he saw that, Yashoda is approaching. So, he became very frightened. He became, now that mother is also getting a stick, Aaj to Hari Bol hai. Krishna thought, now today I have to say Hari Bol. So Krishna is very, very frightened. So let's see what happens. When Lord Shri Krishna saw his mother, stick in hand, he very quickly got down from top of the mortar, began to flee as if very much afraid. Although yogis try to capture him as Paramatma by meditation, right? Desiring to enter into effulgence of the Lord with great austerities and penances, they fail to reach him. But Mother Yashoda, thinking that same personality of Godhead Krishna to be her son, began following Krishna to catch him. So now Mother Yashoda started running behind Lord Krishna. And Krishna started running, afraid of Mother Yashoda. Right? Hare Krishna. Saul Bal Gopal sir. So now I have a choice for all of you. From today onwards, you can decide whether to chant Krishna's name, worship him or not. He is running. He is afraid of his mother. ऐसे गौर होता है? Is he Bhagwan? Just a small child, fearful of his mother. Correct, na? Why are you chanting Hare Krishna, stop it from today? Correct? No. The fear personified is fearful of Krishna, but he is fearful of his mother. He is not fearful of his mother because mother is very powerful. He is fearful of his mother because he loves his mother. His mother is his devotee, the greatest devotee. Krishna is fearful of displeasing his devotees. So he's actually very fearful. Last time somebody was asking whether he's acting or he's actually into it. He actually feels this way. He's actually perspiring. He's actually fearful by his own arrangement. His Maya Shakti only makes him fearful like this. And this is very astonishing. Are big yogis, big tapasvis, jnanis, they all are trying to capture Krishna. They all are trying to attain his favor. And here is a devotee. Here is Krishna running because of fear of a devotee. This is the greatness of devotion. This is greatness of bhakti. There are so many ways, there are so many yogas, there are so many processes. But nobody has this capacity to capture Krishna into their heart the way bhakti has. So why this pastime is celebrated entire month? Because this glorifies, more than Krishna, it glorifies the devotees of Krishna. Yashoda, being a devotee of Krishna, was so adored and so loved by Lord Krishna that she could even bind Krishna. So ये जो है ये बहुत बहुत स्पेशल और बहुत स्वीट है. भगवान जो बन जाते हैं भक्ति से, भक्तों की भक्ति से बन जाते हैं भगवान. बाकी कोई भी चीज से आप भगवान को पकड़ नहीं सकते. योगीज बहुत कोशिश कर रहे हैं, ज्ञानीज बहुत कोशिश कर रहे हैं. कोई लोग हिमालय में जाके हजारों हजारों वर्ष तपस्या करते हैं, भगवान के दर्शन नहीं होते, उनको भगवान नहीं मिलते. लेकिन भक्ति से उनको जीता जा सकता है. This is what Krishna wants to tell everyone. He wants to tell all entire world that I am captured only by one thing, that is bhakti. That rope of Mother Yashoda is actually her love, and because of that love, Krishna gets captured. So this is what this story tells, and that's why this is celebrated so much. This glorifies bhakta, which is the most important thing we can do in life. Devotion to Krishna. So while following Krishna, Mother Yashoda, her thin waist overburdened by heavy breast, naturally had to reduce her speed. Because of following Krishna very swiftly, her hair became loose and the flowers in her hair were falling. Yet she did not fail to capture her son. She was running. Mother Yashoda was little elderly that time. Krishna is young boy, he is running fast. Still Mother Yashoda tried her best. Finally she captured Krishna. Okay. Then let's see what happened. So here, let me see the picture also I can show. So this is how Mother Yashoda is running behind Krishna. Finally she captures the Lord. Right? Now she is going to chastise. Actually, as Mother Yashoda came and captured Krishna, he started crying. Right? Okay, that picture is not there. So he became very fearful. He was crying crocodile tears. Right? He knew that mother loves him so much. Yashoda was always she is the ocean of love for Krishna. But then she said, he's crying very badly. And Mother Yashoda said, Arey, the child has become very fearful. So mother threw away the stick just to pacify him. She threw away the stick. And then, he became little more pacified. But still, he was, Mother Yashoda was angry. She wanted to teach a lesson this time, today, to Krishna, so that he should not do such mischief. So what happens? When caught by Mother Yashoda, Krishna became more and more afraid and admitted to being an offender. As she looked upon him, she saw that he was crying, his tears mixing with the black ointment around his eyes, and he rubbed his eyes with his hands. He smeared the ointment all over his face. Mother Yashoda, catching her beautiful son by hand, mildly began to chastise him. Mother Yashoda was overwhelmed by intense love for Krishna, not knowing who Krishna was or how powerful he was. Because of maternal affection for Krishna, she never even cared to know who he was. Therefore, when she saw that her son had become excessively afraid, she threw away his stick and desired to bind him so that he would not commit any further naughty activities. Mother Yashoda thought, today is Diwali, I have to do so many things. This child is very fearful. If I leave him like this, he may run away. So let me bind him so that he will remain and not do any mischief also, and I can do my things. And why she wanted to do other things? To please Krishna only, to serve him. So then, Shukadev Goswami actually reveals. Now, till now, if we just hear this, we all must be thinking, oh, Krishna is really God or just a small child. ऐसे तो हमारा बच्चा भी ऐसे ही behave करता है. Sometimes we think like that. So to reduce, to remove that confusion, Shukadeva Goswami says the next verse. You know what he's saying? The Supreme Personality of Godhead has no beginning and no end, no exterior and no interior, no front and no rear. In other words, he is all pervading. Because he is not under the influence of the element of time, for him there is no difference between past, present, and future. He exists in his own transcendental form at all times. Being absolute beyond relativity, he is free from distinctions between cause and effect, although he is the cause and effect of everything. That unmanifested person, who is beyond the perception of all senses, had now appeared as a human child, and Mother Yashoda, considering him her own ordinary child, bound him to the wooden mortar with her rope. So she started to. So here Shukadeva Goswami, the speaker of Bhagavatam, he makes it very clear. Don't think that this small child is just an ordinary child in Vrindavan. He is actually the Supreme Personality of Godhead who has no end, no beginning. He is eternal Purusha. He is the Supreme Controller. But now that same personality has taken the form of this child. He is actually, as a child, is not form. He's God in that form. But he is being bound by the love of his mother to reciprocate love. He doesn't have to get bound. And that mischief of stealing butter, मदर यशोदा के घर का छोड़ो, पूरे संसार का सारा बटर उनका ही है. He is not stealing. सब, he is the owner of everything. He is the proprietor of everything. So then why should he be punished? He should tell Mother Yashoda. He can show his Vishwaroop. What are you trying to bind me? See, I don't know whether you are aware, even Duryodhan tried to bind Krishna. When Krishna went as peace messenger to Duryodhan, then Duryodhan also thought, let me bind him and capture him, and I will put him in jail. So when he ordered his Sena to bind Krishna, but when all these people came to try to bind Krishna, Krishna showed his universal form. And then everyone was surprised, and nobody could bind that universal form. Everything is actually in the belly of Krishna, this entire universe. So who can bind him? But here he is bound not by power of Yashoda, but by love of Yashoda. Why we are telling it again and again? To tell the glory of loving Lord Shri Krishna. Bhakti. So we may not have it, but that should be our aspiration. What we are practicing, the spiritual journey, like, chanting Hare Krishna, we are hearing about Krishna, we are serving him. The goal we all have is to develop love for Krishna, Krishna Prem. And when the glory of that love for Krishna is mentioned here, right, in this story. So when Mother Yashoda was trying to bind the offending child, she saw that the binding rope was short by a distance of width of 2 fingers. Thus, she brought another rope to join it. So she wanted to bind Krishna. Here she is trying to bind Krishna. Here also we have story. And she put the rope, it was 2 fingers short. This much short. Then Mother Yashoda brought one more rope, big one, this much. Now Krishna should be bound. 2 fingers short tha. Now it should. She tied that rope. Again she went for binding. Now those of you think yourself very intelligent, shut off your intelligence for some time, because you cannot understand this by putting our intelligence. It is said Mother Yashoda brought all the ropes of entire village. सबके घर से उधार मांग मांग के रस्सी लेके आई मदर यशोदा. Even after doing that, every time the rope was 2 fingers short. अभी कैसे हो सकता है ऐसे? Krishna didn't increase his size. Nothing changed. It's the same Krishna, same grinding mortar, everything was same. But how much ever rope she puts, ultimately it was 2 fingers short. So Krishna also wanted to show that he is God. No, he is God, even if he is a small child, because he did not want to get bound. So it is said, the power of Krishna, the energy of Krishna was not allowing it. It was very... And Mother Yashoda, whole day she was trying. And Krishna was not getting bound. 2 fingers short. There is a nice book I'm going to speak a little bit from it, read something. So one devotee, Shubha, will ask. Two finger shot, the name of the book. This glorifies this Leela. It's very beautifully mentioned. The book itself is two finger shot because this is what was. It's very difficult, inconceivable for us to understand with our intelligence. How is that two fingers, and you are putting so many ropes, still two finger shot? Because Krishna didn't want to get bind, and nobody can bind if he doesn't want. If Krishna doesn't want, you cannot do it. And he didn't want to get bind. Then Mother Yashoda was trying hard. And, whole day passed. This started in morning. It is said almost evening. And she was also determined. She said, nahi, aaj to baan ke hi rahungi. So she was doing lot of effort. Finally, it is said, Mother Yashoda is trying. Thus, Mother Yashoda joined whatever ropes were available in the household, but still she failed in her attempt to bind Krishna. Mother Yashoda's friends, the elderly groupies in the neighborhood, were smiling and enjoying the fun. Similarly, Mother Yashoda, although laboring in this way, also was smiling. All of them were struck with wonder. Then what happened? Because of Mother Yashoda's hard labor, her whole body became covered with perspiration, and the flowers and comb were falling from her hair. When child Krishna saw that his mother was fatigued and very tired, he became merciful to her and agreed to be bound. So then after she had taken so much effort, and when Lord Krishna saw that she is taking so much effort, whole day she is trying and she is perspiring, she is tired, then Lord Krishna smiled and then he agreed to be bound. He said, okay, now you can bind me. And as soon as he agreed, Mother Yashoda could immediately tie him. And that is how Krishna was bound by Mother Yashoda. So, rope in Sanskrit is called dam. And belly or stomach is called udar. Lambodar bhi suna hoga na, Ganpati ka naam, Lambodar, udar. So when Krishna's belly was tied by rope, so his name became Damodar. That's why this is the month called as Damodar. Not by the ropes. He cannot be tied by the ropes of this world, but he was tied by the love. And then very interesting thing we learn from here. What are those two fingers? Why was the rope 2 finger short? Those 2 fingers represent 2 things which are required to bind Krishna into our heart also. If we want Krishna into our life, that means Krishna's mercy in our life, we need these 2 things. First is endeavor with determination, which Mother Yashoda did. Endeavor with determination. And second finger is mercy of Lord Shri Krishna. Both are required. We have to endeavor, and then when Lord Krishna's mercy comes, then we can actually capture or bind Krishna into heart. That means we can actually please him and become his devotees. So the mercy is up to Krishna, but the first part, that is endeavor with determination, is in our hand. So this Mother Yashoda is actually teaching us with the quality of determination in our spiritual life. She was not giving up, right? Even if it was very wonderful, what's happening nobody knows, still she was very determined. I will capture, I will bind this. Similarly, in our bhakti also, we have to have determination. I am going to please Lord Krishna. Let me make my spiritual journey perfect, successful. For that, determination will be required, right? There will be many obstacles. Last time we were discussing about Hanumanji's Lanka flight, right? Sri Lankan flight, right? I don't know which flight, Indigo or whatever. So he took flight, but so many obstacles came. Similarly, when we are in our bhakti path, there will be many difficulties and challenges, and in the face of that difficulty or challenges, we need determination. Sometimes challenges will be external, sometimes they will be internal, sometimes our own mind, our own intelligence can create issues, right? Sometimes the mind mood nahi hai, sometimes health crisis, so many issues, so many problems. Sometime it could be because of some external problems, right? So such issues or difficulties will come, Hare Krishna. But we need to have determination, it is said, to uh, uh, go on, continue on in our devotional practice, not give up in the face of any challenge. One needs determination. Once, Srila Prabhupada used to tell this story. I'll end in another 5-10 minutes now. Srila Prabhupada would tell this wonderful story. There was a sparrow, एक छोटी सी चिड़िया थी, sparrow bird, and she had laid eggs on the bank of ocean. See, ocean ke yahan pe. And suddenly that ocean wave came and her eggs were swept away in the ocean. So she, this bird, small sparrow, she became very angry and upset and very hurt. She wanted her eggs back. Now what can a sparrow do in front of ocean? She started telling ocean, "You give my eggs back." No response. Ocean is not going to listen to a small sparrow. So then she said, okay. She decided, she made a determination. I will empty the ocean. She decided, small bird, I'll say, and she was taking so much effort. She would go take a drop of water and put it somewhere. She was doing this and she said, I will empty you. You don't give my eggs back, I'm going to empty you. Now, do you think any chance the sparrow has? How many of you think there is a possibility she'll empty the ocean? There's no chance. She can't do it. But then, it is said, while she was trying, endeavoring with great determination, putting all efforts, Garuda was passing nearby. And Garudji, Lord Krishna's one, he saw this sparrow. Now, his relative only, no? Sorry, this sparrow is taking so much effort. He asked the sparrow, what happened? What are you doing? She said, this ocean has taken away my eggs. I will empty him. I will dry him. And Garudji became very merciful. And Garudji was very appreciative. He became very happy seeing the determination of the sparrow. And Garud ordered ocean, if you don't give her eggs, I will now empty you. Then ocean became little frightened. Ocean said, okay, take this. That's a story in some Puranas. But this is the level of determination is required. It is said, the spiritual journey at times looks like, emptying the ocean, right? When we chant, the mind is so uncontrolled, so many other issues may come, sometimes difficulties in life. But we should continue persevering with determination. Then we receive the mercy of Krishna, the mercy of Acharyas, Gurus, that makes it very easy. We may not have a capacity. It is said, we ourselves with our capacity cannot capture Krishna, conquer Krishna or please him. But we may get mercy of the great Acharyas like Srila Prabhupada, Panchatattva, Srimati Radharani. We get their mercy, and by their mercy we may be able to actually please Krishna. Hare Krishna. So, what is in our hand? Is Krishna's mercy in our hand? No, that is up to him when he wants to show. But what is in our hand? Our endeavors, our determination, our perseverance, our efforts. That is what we should continue doing on with great determination, with great. That is what this story of Yashoda Mata teaches. That we have to continue doing our efforts very, very sincerely. And when is Krishna going to be bound? When we are going to get that Krishna prem which we are all aiming for or hoping for? When Krishna will actually see that we are putting our best, 100%. When he sees perspiration, when he sees, he is putting, just like Mother Yashoda put 100%. Then it is said Krishna's mercy potency, she came and then Krishna agreed to be bound. Till then Krishna's opulence, Shakti was not, he was not able to be bound. She was not able to bind Krishna. But then when Krishna saw, Krishna became very merciful, saw her endeavors, saw her determination, and by the mercy of Krishna he was bound. So this is the story, how Krishna was bound. He is not a small child of this world. He is bound by his own sweet will, by his own desire. And why he wanted to be bound? This is because he was pleased with the endeavors of Yashoda. Now how do we do endeavor in our bhakti? Now I want all of you. You all are, some of you are on the other planets. Easy Journey to Other Planet was the first book written by Srila Prabhupada. So now today, there was an easy journey to other planet. Okay, so I want some of you to share. What are our endeavors? What are we putting? What we should do with determination, which is our endeavor to please Lord Shri Krishna, or what is the meaning of determination in chanting? Yeah, endeavor we are doing. What is doing it with determination? Okay, doing the quantity. Okay. Quality. Quality means what, Mataji? Can you tell? Okay, focus mind. With the focused mind, okay, without distractions, without any other thought. That is one. Any other chanting? What will show Krishna that you are determined to have him? नहीं, अभी पहले chanting के बारे में बात करते हैं. Any other thing will show Krishna? Very good. Doing it at a time, if possible, as much as possible, early morning hours. It's the best time when mind is less agitated, right? Without distraction, keep away mobile, keep away all your, shut off everything. When you are chanting, it is you and Krishna. It's a personal meeting. See, if tomorrow Narendra Modi ji calls Rakesh, I am so happy, I want to meet you, and you are sitting in front of Modi, Prime Minister of India, and you are busy checking your WhatsApp, will it happen? I mean, how will we do ever anything of this sort? Forget Modi, Prime, too big. Boss also calls. We are so respectful, we are attentive in that meeting. When we are chanting Hare Krishna, Krishna actually comes. He is present in his holy name. That means we are having a personal one-to-one meeting with the presidents of all presidents, prime ministers of all prime ministers, the supreme controller Lord Shri Krishna. And then what are we doing? We are thinking, आज lunch में क्या बनाना है? हाँ? Then we are thinking, why these politicians are taking such decisions? We are completely neglecting Krishna. So this is distraction. So many thoughts, right? We know. We are distracted. Now if we do it with determination, attentive, mind will go. Bring it back. Again it will be distracted. Bring it. So when we do it, Krishna is seeing that you are endeavoring with determination. Okay? So this is one. Any other thing? Rakesh Roji said very nicely. Fix a time. नाइट जब टाइम आया, जब मिल गया तब किया, नहीं तो कभी भूल भी गए. और भगवान कर ही रहा हो ना भक्ति, कृपा क्यों नहीं दे रहे ने? ऐसे नहीं देंगे कृपा भगवान. डिटर्मिनेशन से करना पड़ेगा. टाइम फिक्स करिए. सुबह give priority to, if you give priority to Krishna, Krishna will give you priority in his life. If we don't give priority, then why should you expect that Krishna will give any priority to us? Okay, any other determination with endeavor? Another 2 minutes, then we'll stop. Okay, the other process important. We have to read every week at least. And that also doesn't happen. So we have to take out time for that, and we have to be determined. See, we all want to do it. Now why I'm stressing on this, all of you here sitting, all of you, it is not that any one of you have any doubt whether you want to be a devotee or not. Correct? It's been several months that you are coming to bhakti, right? Satsangas. Now the trap of Maya is, she is not going to tell you that, hey, it's not required. Those who had to go there anyways not here. But now Maya will tell us, बाद में, अभी नहीं, थोड़ा रुक जा. And that need determination to say no to Maya and yes to Krishna. So it is said in the beginning, we say yes to Maya, no to Krishna. And then a stage come where we say yes to Maya, yes to Krishna. That is the stage all of us are in. But we have to go from there to the next stage where we say yes to Krishna and no to Maya. That is determination. That needs determination to say no to Maya. Maya comes. Maya is not some witch like Shurpanakha going to come. She is right here inside us as our mind, which stops us from surrendering to Krishna. Okay, any couple of more examples and we stop. Any other determination at our level which we need to show? Regularly, without missing, not keeping it optional, right? Needs determination. Yeah, there will be issues, there will be challenges. Something कुछ तो आ जाता है, कभी health थोड़ा down है, कभी कुछ तो हो गया. But if one who is determined will somehow find a way out. No, this is a priority, right? And then we will come. So that's the determination. Any other one more last? Any other determination required in bhakti? Very good. Yes, the regulative principles, right? No meat eating, no gambling, intoxication, or illicit sex. Now, in this world which is affected and afflicted with these four anarthas everywhere, then it needs determination, especially if we had any of this in the past, then we need determination, right, to stop it. So like that, our entire bhakti lifestyle will need actually determination. And that is what Mother Yashoda is showing. So when we do our endeavor, Lord Krishna will send his mercy. And then he will be bound in the heart for all of us. That is like getting Krishna's mercy. And this will be celebrated. Now this glory of Mother Yashoda, what great people, great yogis could not do. Mother Yashoda is a small lady, so just a housewife, but she got such a fortune to bind Lord Krishna by her love. So when we endeavor, Krishna will give us that love and then he will be conquered in our heart. So let us celebrate this festival for next entire month. And when we are celebrating, every time we are offering a lamb to Lord Shri Krishna, we should pray that please give me this determination, please give me this enthusiasm, please give me this desire to serve you unconditionally without any interruption, right? So like that, we will also get the mercy of Lord Shri Krishna. Thank you very much. Srila Prabhupada ki jai. So now we have a drama and then a few announcements and then we will have prasad. And before that, I request all of you, starting this we are also going to announce a very interesting challenge for all of you. Entire month, every day, we can offer lamp. You can come sometime here if you want every day evening, or you can do at your home whenever in a day. Every day there is so much glory actually. This Kartik month is a sale offer. Like sometimes sale hota hai na, bahar dhamaka, ek pe 10 muft. So it is said, whatever spiritual credit we get by doing some spiritual activity in the normal time, doing it in Kartik multiplies it millions of times. So जब एक माला आप करेंगे कार्तिक में, it is like millions of malas. Hare Krishna. Just wait. So Kartik is a very special time. It's a time of great spiritual discount, great Indian sale. जैसे Amazon पे होता है ना, वैसे ये great spiritual sale है. So take benefit of that and especially offer lamp every day, chant more, read more spiritual things. This is a time to give more spiritual inputs. This entire month is very special. The more you do spiritual activities, the more benefit you are going to receive. So my request is every day you can have lamp offering at your homes, right? And those who need Yashoda Damodar picture, those who subscribe for the challenge that Rajiv Prabhu will announce, if you subscribe for that challenge, then we'll also give you Yashoda Damodar picture. And every day in the month you have to send a photo of your family offering lamps daily. And those who do it for entire month, they will get very special prize. What to speak of the mercy that you are going to get from Krishna, but you'll also receive some prize from all, center side also. So that's the challenge we are going to do for the entire Kartik month, which will be announced. Thank you very much. Hare Krishna. Srila Prabhupada ki, Shri Krishna Bhagavan ki, Shri Yashoda Damodar ki, Nitai Gaur Premanande, Hari Hari Bo. Thank you.